Welcome back, everybody, to Bite Size Sports. Do not adjust your sets. This is normally a bounce night, but of course, we're going to cast the NBA playoffs to the side for the night. All the homies are making their way into the studio. We're going to be covering the NFL draft, watching along with all of you guys. So get your chats in, get your comments in on the comment section. Let us know who you think your team's going to take in the first round. But we're all on Nate's time now because our main man, Nate Dogg, is our resident Bears correspondent. So we're going to flip positions. You need to sit in the captain's chair here, sir. What are you thinking about this? I feel like everybody has their idea of what number one is going to be. Are you deviating from the pack? Do you have a different idea in mind? What do you got for us?
Yeah, so I think 100% Caleb Williams. I haven't seen anything, last minute that would say otherwise. And I'm good with that. I think that's a good pick. I'd also be happy with Jaden Daniels, or even Michael Penix, but drafting Michael Penix first round that high, I don't know about that, but yeah, I'm loving it. I feel like, weirdly enough, I feel like the Bears have the least amount of stress on this draft night. Because it's more curious about what's going to be the ninth pick. Is it going to be trading up? Are the Bears going to use some of the draft capital in the further years? I'm more concerned about that one. There's a lot of guys that I would, want to see potentially go. With that ninth pick, or even if they trade up and use some draft capital. So, I'm looking at guys like the guy from Penn State. That's one that I'm looking at. I am also looking at Joe Alt, but I don't know that he's unfortunately going to. He's unfortunately going to be there where the Bears could make a decent trade up. Even, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Hey, watch it.
I know you would totally love that one, but I could see the Bears trading up potentially with, the Patriots maybe. I don't know what that's going to completely land, but there's a lot of interesting stuff. I think personally, I would want. I know they've mocked the receiver, but if we're not trading up, I honestly would like to go get Dallas Turner from Alabama, edge player. I think the defense looked. They are playing some sorry offenses too, but I think the defense, was looking quite a bit better. But there's a few pieces that they could use there. So. I'm really interested to see, and I'm also interested to see really through the Raiders pick too, because I've seen a lot of recent mock drafts that got Michael Penix going there. Obviously he did most of his damage in Washington, but he was really good at Indiana, and I always got a soft spot for some Indiana football players. So. Man, I know we got a while, but what do you think about the Colts?
Oh, I will dive into the Colts here in a second. I actually want to hop into the chat real quick because we do have something here. Where was it? I think it was Lee Harding right here. How high is Bowers going and who's going to trade up to get him? I wanted to bring that up because that will probably happen before the Colts pick. He says he likes the Rams to go up to 9 and draft him. Ben here says that Bowers will go to the Jets at 10. Thank you both for firing off in the chat. And while we, what do you think about that one, Nate? What are your thoughts? Bowers has been rumored a lot to the Colts. I'm going to let you start with this Bowers thing, and then we'll transition to me and Bowers, and we'll talk about the Colts.
Yeah, I don't know. What are the Rams going to give up though? That's my number one main concern right there. It's not going to be to the level that the Panthers gave up, obviously, because it's not the first overall. But I'm not opposed to also trading down. I just don't know that the Rams are going to necessarily be the spot to trade.
That's a good point. When I don't have it all in front of me, when we get to that point of the draft, I'm sure we'll be looking more deeply into this. But off the cuff, I don't remember the Rams as being a team with a lot of draft capital. It feels like they'd be the other way based on the way they've played things over the last couple of years. They were very much a win now sort of team that I'm not sure how many assets, like you said, Nate, they would have. You being a Bears fan, I'm sure you've looked into some of the possibilities of that trade down at 9. And so if you're not hearing the Rams as a potential suitor, then I'm tending to agree with you there. So yeah, Bowers, did you have any other thoughts on Bowers before I jump in?
No, personally not. I just want to say while we got him here, I'm really curious to see if the Packers also draft a mistake at quarterback. So, I'm just leaving that.
I can't wait for Michael's going to come in hot. I like it. It's Nate's taking some shots while the NFC North gets a little crowded in this stream. So I guess I can't blame Nate for laying down some real estate early. But Bowers is someone that I've seen a lot. It drew up a lot of ire amongst Colts fans because I've seen some photo edits with Brock rocking the number 19, which, of course, as most people no longer know because it's 100 years ago, is Johnny Unitas's number. The only good Colts quarterback up until Peyton Manning. It's not the best history. We've got 3 all-time greats, and then there's just like everybody else. But anyway, I digress because I am not one that wants to see Brock Bowers. I talked about this on the Horseshoe Mob podcast back in the day. Shout out to those guys. I think they're probably live too. So if you're a Colts fan, definitely tell those folks hi, but make sure you said that Bite Size Sports sent you, all right? But at that point, I thought the Cubs. I think the Colts should go corner. I'm a big fan of Quinion Mitchell at 15.
I think you're just a little biased there because he's from Toledo.
Hey, you can push the Michael Penix agenda, but I can't slide a little Quinion Mitchell love in here. That's fair. Touche, and honestly, probably a good thing that you call out that bias. Because normally I do, but I forgot this time.
I'm just giving you a hard time, man.
It might be true though. It's got to be a little bit. It got to be a little bit true. Lee says the 19th and 2 seconds. Now I imagine I have to look that up. Is that probably in reference to the Rams package that he was talking about? Rams going up to get 9. So would you take that, Nate? We'll pivot back to there.
Depending on where the seconds are. I mean, if I don't know if the Rams, maybe Lee can chime in here. I don't know if the Rams have got multiple seconds this year. I think I might be okay with trading down to 19 for that there, especially if both those seconds are this year. I mean, just trying to pull up some stuff here. I mean, just thinking about what the Bears could potentially gather down there. I mean, let's look here. You got guys around that range that'll probably be why is this not now my computer wants to crap out. They've got now it has some injury stuff, some medical issues, but I don't know how I feel about 2 seconds and only one of them being this year, but
that changes it for you a little bit, huh?
Yeah. But Leia lot 2 from UCLA might be around there. I mean, shoot, depending on how the draft goes, dropping down to 19. That other LSU wide receiver who looks really good too is potentially available there. I mean, there are some potential guys. I mean, how about this for a name, Chop Robinson? That sounds like a defensive lineman.
Feels like a guy that should play for the Bears. Well, I think
So-
we'll be getting this first pick here soon, man, because Eminem is on the stage now. If my stream is up to speed, I'm rocking the old YouTube TV. So shout out to YouTube. I guess final. I don't know. Bowers. I know that we were asked that. Do you have any spots for Bowers, Nate? Because I think he is the kind of guy that if you have a good enough offensive unit, I think having that type of playmaker at tight end can really push your offense over the top. The reason that I'm not a big fan for the Colts going after him is I don't think that, I pictured it this way. It's kind of how I walked my way through it. Dallas Clark is the best tight end in Colts history. And I asked myself, if this Colts team had Dallas Clark, like would that be enough to get them to the Super Bowl? Is that going to be the game changer that we're looking for? And I just think the Colts have other needs. They have enough needs defensively where there would be other players, I guess, that would have to go. The first 14 picks are going to have to get really wild for me. Honestly, probably for Bowers to be there at 15 in the first place. But for me to want the Colts to take him, I think there's going to have to be some other either edge rush, mainly edge rush players that I was hoping that because that's honestly where I'd like the Colts to go to 15 is somebody to help bring some pressure. I think there's plenty of talent later in the draft in like the second or third round potentially for them to get some help in the defensive secondary. Quinion Mitchell might be the one guy at 15 that'd be okay with for the Colts, but now we've got Barry Sanders coming out. So yeah, I think I assume it's going to be a defensive pick for the Colts at 15. I'm just going to say it now and people can get upset. I know they'll get upset. I will be upset with you. Don't be surprised if Chris Ballard trades down. Just don't.
At some point, Poles did some trading down, obviously, but at some point you kind of stick to what you got, really. I mean, is Ballard on the hot seat? I mean, let's be honest.
Not after last year. I wouldn't think so. There were times where he's always on the hot seat as far as Twitter is concerned, but the reality is I think his job is safe when you look at a Colts team that almost made the playoffs with their rookie quarterback hurt all year. They were playing with house money and they did pretty well. So I think Chris Ballard would have to do something. I don't know what it would be because there have been plenty of times where the fans have called for his job and no one has. It hasn't really been an option for Irsay in the front office. So I don't think he's on the hot seat. No. He is famous for trading down. The Bears have 9 minutes and 40 seconds left, and that's a great time to bring in. Oh, look at that. Nate's got a little, I forgot. Oh, Nate can get really rowdy with the banners tonight, too. Oh, what's up, Michael? Perfect time, man. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. I keep forgetting my camera's right here now. I moved my setup downstairs recently, so my camera's doing some weird stuff. I'm good. I heard Nate's comment earlier, and I
did that on purpose.
I just want to tell him, or I want to explain to the people that were here that I was in like the waiting room and I was eating, and I was just like, I just got a random just stray out of nowhere. But anyway, I tweeted about it earlier, but I have a coworker who's a Bears fan, and he's actually a pretty cool guy, and he's like pretty objective. And today I was wearing this hoodie, and he was wearing like a Bears shirt, and I walked up to him and I said, "I hope your draft goes horrible." And he responded, "And I wish the same on you, sir." So that's the energy I have for tonight, because like you have the first pick. There's no mystery. There's no mystery to what's gonna happen here. So, good for you, man. I hope it works. I hope that we can have good competitive games.
Yeah, it's not much of a rivalry.
It's pretty
so-
one-sided. Like,
I mean, you know what? Packers are up like 7 games at this point now, and it took 2 runs to do that. But it'd be nice to.
we're up 10-0. We're undefeated in the Matt LaFleur era.
Well, I know that, but like I'm talking since Favre and
Right.
Rodgers being around. I mean, it took that for the series to change hands, but hey, at least you're as far as we know, at least your current quarterback doesn't have problematic stuff right now.
Not yet, dude. He is already in the territory of Vikings legend Brett Favre, Jets legend Aaron Rodgers. He's not. Jordan Love has been the quarterback since 1992.
What up, fellas? I can't hear you guys. Hang on.
Oh no. Oh, Kev's muted.
It's just that.
And now I'm muted. Yeah,
I
there
was
we go.
going to say it's just now Johnny is muted. It's just that Minnesota internet.
Yeah, it's nobody wants us to talk over Nate when the Bears are on, I guess.
Yeah, just rocking that Minternet.
Minternet, that's crazy.
I am stressed out. That's a good one, isn't it?
Minternet's good.
I am stressed out. I'm going inside the minute here, but these Twitter doomers are getting me anxious, guys. I was very confident when I woke up.
You going May or JJ? Lee wants to know.
Does my little thing show up on the bottom? I think I put "May I have this dance."
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Hey,
So
you know what?
I think May's priority 1, but I think we're one of the teams that's comfortable with McCarthy if we're not able to break those doors down.
I mean, if you want your own Mitch Trubisky, you could have just signed him in the offseason.
Whoa! Do not
They
disparage.
do. They have Sam Darnold.
Do not disparage the all-time winner that JJ McCarthy is.
Oh, I'm talking about Drake May.
Oh Jesus! Oh, so you're scouting helmets? Okay, Nate.
He's helmet and number
scouting
scouting.
helmets. All right.
I am scarred from North Carolina QBs for life at this point.
Yeah, quick, name the greatest North Carolina quarterback of all time.
Sam Howell.
Russell
I-
Wilson.
Wait, wasn't he NC State?
Oh, was it NC State? I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Man.
really, he probably claims Wisconsin more at this point.
No, he does. He's a big UW guy.
Mm-hmm.
Guy
Yeah,
thinks
dude,
everyone from the
Wisconsin.
same college is the same guy. Oh my god!
Every time a USC quarterback comes out, you're just like, it's Carson Palmer. Every single time.
Yeah,
or
Heisman.
every OSU. Sorry.
OSU is a good one to scout the helmet on, though, low key.
CJ
Yeah.
Stroud broke that.
Oh,
tendency, I hope.
That's tough. What else do we have? Florida? I think we got Florida. Driscoll.
Hey, but you know what? People
Driscoll and
need to
Tebow.
be
Hold the phone on
taking.
Florida.
Oh, the pick is in.
Let's go. Oh, here we go. We got to switch
What if
it
it's
up,
Drake
fellas.
May?
Oh God, I'm gonna have a reaction
Dude,
like John
That,
did.
it would be an all-time day on Twitter if it was Drake May.
So I'm watching on ESPN Plus, like the only one I can get is the Pat McAfee one. So if it goes, if you guys have it faster, just
Yeah, we won't say anything. We'll wait for you.
Living vicariously right now. Don't worry about me.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
the
get.
spotlight is on you.
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot that they signed DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, an agreement. This one now on other ones we'll tell you, Nate. But for pick 1 and pick 9, we'll just have to be behind. So you guys in the chat,
I
no
think we should do that
spoilers.
for everybody's picks. Just like don't say anything until they react.
I think that's the best way.
Yeah.
hey, but you know what? People, if you want a good quarterback, you just need to go find an Indiana quarterback. Just saying.
You mean Penix?
Penix, Trent Green, Antoine Randall,
So
and
what if they
Antoine
take Penix
Randall.
at 1? Are you cool with it?
Renowned quarterback, renowned double reverse thrower of the football, Antoine Randall.
That's crazy.
okay, here we finally go.
A lot of suspense.
A lot of suspense for things we already knew.
Did you guys see that
Does anybody
Marvin Harrison hasn't signed his NFLPA preliminary agreement for his likeness,
He has not. Yeah.
so they can't sell his jerseys right away and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think Nate, does the pick in?
Yeah, as we all expected here.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I will 100% take it.
Next,
That's an interesting astute, let me say, though. You know what, though? I maybe not Aaron Rodgers weird, but I think the Bears need a little weird.
He's a good weird. He's like I love Caleb Williams. He gets a lot of hate, but again, the Bears get a player that I like and I have to root against. You took DJ Moore.
Hey, you don't
Keenan
have
Allen.
to. You don't
I
have
like
to root.
Justin Fields.
You could come to the light side, just saying.
No.
I know how you feel with Stroud being the quarterback that I wanted, now playing in Houston for all these years coming up.
Right.
It stings. There you go.
Like, I don't like JJ McCarthy. So if he ends up being a Viking, then I'm all about it.
You know,
you guys are so scared we get JJ.
Dude, I don't know, man.
You guys,
I feel really bad for you.
No, I don't dislike JJ McCarthy. He's just, I don't know. He played for Michigan, and that feels gross.
JJ McCarthy looks like he should have been the main character in draft day.
He looks like
Main prospect.
somebody casted somebody to play Zach Wilson in a movie about Aaron Rodgers.
About Aaron Rodgers.
It's a movie about Aaron Rodgers, and JJ McCarthy is playing Zach Wilson.
Oh man, what is it? The Clipped? Is that what it is? The Donald Sterling thing that's got like Lawrence Fishburne casted as Doc Rivers, so he's just like old and massive, and he's a great actor, but it's like this does not look anything like Doc Rivers.
Man, I saw a preview for that today, and I was like, this is an interesting actor's choice for Doc Rivers.
Well, I mean, the audition lists are getting narrower. You know, at this point, you're happy to get someone who wasn't on P. Diddy's yacht.
Dude, he's in Draft Day. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He plays Bo Callahan's agent.
Oh no!
I had to watch it, of course, because 'tis the season. But I saw that and I was like, no way.
Tell you that Get Him to the Greek movie looks just real bad in hindsight. With speaking of Diddy,
Yeah.
Oh, 5 minutes on the clock for the Commanders. Ben says that this next pick could shape the whole draft. Are you guys? I'll start with you, Michael. Are you in the camp of is Commanders going QB here?
Yeah. It's a matter of what quarterback. And I think that's what they mean by like it changes the draft. Because if they go Jaden Daniels, I'm certain that Patriots are picking Drake May. But if they go Drake May, then I don't know if the Patriots like Jaden Daniels at all. I haven't heard or seen anything about it, but I also haven't really looked into that. But
yeah, that one's tough. That's
it really just depends on the quarterback, but I think it's a quarterback.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that, and I'm not super high on Jaden, so I think it'll be interesting. He's one of those guys I could see him as being like the Brady Quinn of this year, there's a more recent example of that. But you know what I mean? He's going to be that guy stuck in the green room maybe for a little longer than most, especially when I saw his elbow just kind of freaks me out. But
Oh, his bursitis
yeah, dude.
Sticks out like this far.
Yeah, it looks like he got modded in Fallout or something, you
He's-
know? Like
Yeah.
He's like reverse Wolverine.
Yeah. And you know what, though? Maybe they do pick Jaden Daniels, considering they picked up the corpse of Austin Eckler and they need a running back. I mean, God, I just noticed like all of their
Doesn't
added
even-
picks they got on here.
Not
And,
even his game, dude.
I know, but like I'm looking at all these additions that they have on here, and I'm just sitting there thinking like a lot of these additions are just complete ass.
just spending money just to look like they did something. Brian Robinson is the RB1. I am you know, like that. I don't hate that for fantasy, but we got 2.5 minutes left. John, what about you, man? Wait, he will be right back with us, I do believe. I'm gonna say the Commanders go May. So
Yeah. I feel like it has to be May. Otherwise, if I'm the Patriots,
sorry.
there'll
John.
be 14 minutes on the clock by the time my pick is in. Like I'm
Yeah,
slamming it.
And
I
if
bet
not,
they take. I'm thinking they're taking Daniels.
we shall see.
What if it's John Rice Plumley?
Oh,
He
God.
played at like UCF or something. It's like an undrafted free agent. Nah, he's like a
no.
6'5" guy.
You know, maybe the Commanders are also scared of Carolina quarterbacks. Maybe that's the case.
Yeah.
It could be, man. I would have to say after a while. See, this is why I don't love the draft. I just saw the counter get down to 2 minutes, and then ESPN took the counter off and said the pick is in. But right behind them on the Jumbotron, I can see that there's still 9 minutes left on the counter. Like, why are we doing?
yeah.
Why quit playing games with me, man?
That's crazy. I didn't even notice that.
But
Yeah, on the Pat McAfee one, they don't even have a countdown counter at all.
wow, all that. What did that ESPN money pay for? It still looks like they're using StreamYard. Shout out to StreamYard, by the way. If you would like to make a show like ours or the Pat McAfee show, you can click link in the description and get $10 off your first month of StreamYard. Sorry, guys. That just felt like a natural opportunity to shout out our wonderful sponsors. And there it is. Boom. You guys get it yet?
There it is.
Woo!
All right. So hammering in Patriots getting Drake May.
Oh, yeah. The price just went up.
Yeah.
It
You want
just
to trade up to
went
3.
up.
You are hemorrhaging your franchise.
Oh.
I personally I know that they really need a QB, but if I'm the Patriots, do what the Bears did last year and trade that pick, because now at this point that price went drastically up, and get some picks. I mean, I don't know, depending on who trades up, I don't know that they're going to luck into the situation that the Bears were thankfully able to get. But
Yeah, I guess we'll see who trades up.
As Zaire Franklin once said, everything that's not nailed down in Indianapolis should be on the block right now to go get Marv.
You know what's funny, and this is more of a Vikings fandom thing, but a lot of the same people who bitched and moaned for decades about these 30-something retreads we kept bringing in for the whole of the 2000s, Gus Frerotte, Brad Johnson, McNabb, at one point, Favre. Now those same people are getting really anxious about how much we're going to have to give up for a franchise rookie quarterback.
I don't get it, dude.
All of a sudden, they don't like the prospects of that. Now they're really really clinging to these first round picks in the future that every year, they bitch about who they didn't get it. Yeah, welcome to Washington. You are now RG3.
Yeah, you're gonna,
We'll be taking Michael Pratt in the 4th round.
yeah,
So-
right. Yeah, exactly.
So I got
Jay Gruden, what are you up to this year?
So I guess we're waiting here. I just a fun thought process, especially since this is happening to other sports. Do we think the NFL ever adds any more teams? Do we think anybody moves?
Give me 2 more, right? If they did,
I think
what
32 is a good
schedule wise?
number.
Go ahead, Michael.
32 is a good number because with them like extending the season too, like I think with you extending the season, and depth is already so hard at so many positions. You're extending the season and then you're adding more teams. You're just really diluting talent. And also, I think that adding that absolutely kills UFL existence. Because that talent pool is already diluted. And then you're taking away the best dudes from that to create some team in, I don't know, St. Louis, even though they have a UFL team, but
Virginia or something. yeah.
Virginia, Alaska, like where it's just crazy. I don't know. I don't think the NFL should expand. As for moving, I think there's more like a higher chance of a team moving before expansion.
I mean, are there any owners as bad as the Coyotes owner? Because that whole situation was god awful to watch. And I mean, to be honest, like the league kept them there in Arizona way longer than they should have been. But, I'm just really curious because, for the most part now that, obviously Dan Snyder's gone, I don't think any of the owners are extremely terrible. I mean, the McCaskies are generally inept, and I say that as a Bears fan, but they'll fall ass backwards into something.
I would maybe expansion's not good for the real world, but for the love of God, can we just get it back in Madden? Can I please just add 2 teams to a Madden? For the love of God, dude, can I have the features that I had on this dusty ass PS2 that I have over here in the corner? Can I
Especially
please?
by the time you get to like 2032 and you're like, what are the odds the league would be exactly the same still? Let me just
Yeah.
Right. I just started
Maybe-
taking over teams and moving them, and then going back to the team I originally was.
Also, it looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
it looks like the pick is in too. By the way, at least
Let's
it's
go.
What if
I
it's
hope it's the worst pick ever. Boo the Patriots.
this is my
That
John
dumbass-
Madden moment.
That dumbass logo didn't change yet.
Nope,
No,
Still-
they
still Pat the Patriot.
and Dolphins. Lisa, as a Dolphins owner, should be kicked out.
I guess the Jets owner is pretty terrible too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, just
never relocate the Jets. They'll
Drake
never
May.
relocate the Dolphins.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Speaking of a relocation, how about we don't have 2 football teams playing in the same stadium? Maybe when we have that taken care of, then we can deal with my expansion dreams.
The problem with that is that they're both such iconic franchises.
Yeah,
Because it's the New York market.
I mean, are the
That's a
Jets
pipe
really
dream.
iconic? I mean,
ooh, boys.
There it is.
The real Mayo man, Will Levis, really stole a marketing
The
opportunity.
dream is
for this
dead,
kid.
John.
No, you are the chosen one. Oh, that might be just as good for the thumbnail or for an
That's a good one.
emoji in the Discord.
I am frantically changing my headline.
No.
Jonathan
James McCarthy.
All right. Listen, we got plans and we have contingencies for those plans, and we're going
Right.
to approach the market in an ethical way. And, that's just how we're going to do things here. Listen, I come from a Wall Street background. I'm analytical. I love markets. I love trades. I'm a trader. I'm on the phones. That is Quasi just talking. And you know what else? How about a swap isn't dead? A swap isn't dead. The Wolves drafted Ray Allen, and he was gone before he put that hat on.
So they're gonna
So,
trade for Drake
what are we
May
really doing
during the
here?
draft.
Drake May is not yet a Patriot. I mean,
Oh,
I
man.
think
He has not put a pen to paper.
there's no pen to paper. Why would they take him? They fucking suck.
Yeah, what an idiot. Just he's
I mean, they
overrated.
do.
That's what you got to do.
Why
Now
would
you got to
listen-
flip the script. He's overrated. It's a reach. I'm
Hey,
glad my team didn't
go ahead
didn't
and ruin him,
overpay
dude.
this. That's how you do this, man.
You know what though?
Go ahead and ruin him. Have fun correcting that lower half. Have fun correcting
Drake
that lower
May-
half when you don't have
hey.
McCown and O'Connell. Dumb
Drake
fucks.
May doesn't have to. He doesn't have to start immediately.
Drake May bust.
Drake May bust.
Hey, can you bottle some of that salt up? I forgot to go get some at the grocery store, and I feel like I could use some from you.
Yeah, once I iodize it, I'll ship some over.
So far, my mock draft is 100% right. By the way,
Whoa, let's go.
it was kind of
I
a
know.
troll mock draft, but I said I called this one. Each team has 15 seconds on the clock, and the Vikings panicked. And I made them straight up to 5 to draft JJ McCarthy.
He might be there at 11. Who knows?
I'm
not
so
sold.
at this point. Well, actually, never mind. I was going to make a stupid comment, and then I realized, oh, the Cardinals are still on the clock, so I need to wait for that.
It's so unfair that Nate
It's just
has
how
2
he is,
picks
Ben.
before John has 1, and John has 2 picks before I have 1. This is so unfair.
Hey, I mean,
When I was watching my Caleb Williams tape, not once did I think, man, this guy's never going to throw for 4,000 yards in the NFL.
So true.
So
Hey,
that's crazy.
yeah, it's
That
bound to
Caleb
happen
Williams is
for
never going to
once.
throw for 4,000 yards.
No, it's going to happen, and it's going to
I
happen.
don't think it
this year.
will.
And he's gonna
Didn't you say the Bears drafted him?
Yeah, it's going to happen this year. It's finally going to happen for
It's their year.
the franchise full of wondrous running backs, wondrous linebackers,
Okay.
and D linemen, and they're going to run over
my
everybody.
mentality's shifted from we're good to everyone else sucks. So
But it's
I
perfect.
will,
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, are
Right.
you about ready to cry at this pick because the pick's in now?
I'll say, I should probably put myself here for when I can cry about, because the trade is not in. The pick is in. The trade is not in. But before I cry about Marvin not joining
Austin
the
Fort
Colts,
wouldn't budge again.
I wanted to
Man,
say
you're
thank
trying-
you to Austin Chastic, our newest subscriber. Thank you. Shouts out.
Thank you,
appreciate
Austin.
it. Legend. What were you saying, John?
Legend.
Green
Oh,
room
you-
cam built by Lowe's.
Austin Fort again, holding tight. We were trying to break his door down last year too.
See, they're cooking up something in Arizona. They got it in the slow cooker. Got in that crock pot.
Kyler Murray
And
and
dude, if we don't figure something out here, we might need an Eastern European GM.
that's something special.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, Michael, you're right. When I think about what Kyler was doing with Hopkins, and then you're like, okay,
Make him 10 years younger.
yeah.
Did you guys?
And there it is.
Did you guys
and
see
I-
Marvin Harrison Jr.'s chain?
God damn it! Yeah, I did. Which apparently nobody else did. Nobody else cares about the story. They don't care about
Coolest thing
giving
ever.
Marvin his storybook ending. Dude had a
That's the
Lion King
coolest thing
chain
ever.
made so he could walk in his father's footsteps, and instead he gets to go wilt in the Arizona heat and play in
Yeah.
front of 13 fucking people who are probably all on meth.
Whoa.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Arizona. I just stole the Rocks bit. I'm sorry. That's
Hey,
not
you know
right.
what? Arizona's had enough.
It's a meth.
trouble.
It's a
You
methy
could
state.
go-
Yeah,
It's
they
like-
just lost the Coyotes to the Mormons, dude.
Yeah, you can go. You can go a little
He had a
easy.
lion.
Hey, you know, technically, the
Lion King
Coyotes
chain, dude.
aren't dead, though. If we're going to be honest, technically.
He could have showed up, dude. He could have showed up to the Colts facility and been like, "You knew my father," and Jim Irsay would have been like, "Correction, I know your father." and then the chain would have been perfect.
That
be like,
feels
dude, he's
so
alive?
on brand for Jim Irsay. It's kind of uncomfortable.
Correction.
I was like, I wanted to be mad about that. But I
Hey,
can't really.
You know
What's
what?
up, Vince, in the chat?
Yeah, to go back to this comment, I mean, right now, like my sports teams are doing helly good. I mean, Cubs are looking great. They just swept the Astros.
PCA, baby.
Oh yeah, the Golden Knights, after a struggle of a regular
Oh.
season, 2 games up on the number 1 seed in the West, looking to repeat real strong. I mean, you know, I'm not a big basketball guy, but IU basketball looks super great. I mean, a lot of good. You know what, Ben? Screw yourself.
Hey, Bears and Cubs are dumb names to have for the same city. How about that? How about,
Not really.
you know, we don't call the Twins the Pups.
What would a junior Viking be? Is that what the baseball team should be? Like the
Yeah, I don't know.
The
The Valkyries?
Minnesota Puppies
Dead
is
unless they could
crazy.
survive in the wilderness for 3 days and pass the trials.
No,
Dude.
or you know the way it
Oh,
with it
that's
is,
Spartans, actually.
it really would be like the Minnesota like Thor, because you know the Cubs were around a lot longer than the Bears.
Yeah.
So obviously the Twins came in after the Vikings.
Oh, fair.
Oh, so you'd have to be like the king.
Oh, I see what
of
you're saying.
Vikings.
It'd have to go the other way. Okay.
You'd be the
Yeah.
Odins or
Okay.
something. Yeah. Which would be cool because then you could have like an eye patch. You can piss off
Sure,
Pittsburgh with
yeah.
that. Be like, you guys are the Pirates.
We can
but
make
got
we
the
could then
eye
we can
patch."
make the Wolves came. Yeah, the Wolves came last. We could make them the Columbuses.
Oh
no,
my god.
that's the Clippers. You got the Clippers already.
Oh god.
Oh god, dude.
Yeah. So we've got
Somehow
the
what's happened.
We're about to see a
Dude.
trade. Minnesota trading up right here.
Jonathan
right.
Yeah.
Jonathan
Or wait, no,
James
they wouldn't be
McCarthy's
trading
getting Jimmy on the horn. Jonathan James McCarthy's getting Jimmy on the horn. He's going to say, "Look, coach, I bleed purple. I'm a Midwest guy. Trade with the Vikes. You don't want to trade in the division, do you? You can get J.C. Latham at 11, Jimmy. I promise you.
Hey,
You don't
know what,
need the
though?
big O line yet.
Wouldn't this be basically Herbert for like 3 first-round picks in a second?
How dare you?
No, God, no.
I've
I mean,
heard
I don't see-
Bowers here from some people.
Yeah, if the Chargers are trading with the Vikings, I don't see them trading out the 5th because that would be really stupid. So they would be getting Herbert or trading Herbert.
They're only going
drafting
down
a
6
quarterback
spots,
here.
and they probably want to tackle. They should want to tackle or a receiver.
But the
They
only
can
way
get a
I see
tackle at
the
11.
Vikings really trading
Okay,
up
this
there
is another example of, hey, your team sucks. You should get more good players on it. So give us this 1 pick. We only need the 1. You suck. Get some more players who don't suck.
Spoken like Chris Ballard himself. We'll bounce back,
Yeah.
you know, a little trade back.
Get guys who are big, fast, strong. Don't get guys who aren't big, fast, strong.
Yeah, and if
Chris
you could
Ballard.
trade for 53 DeForest Buckners, because if he could, he would
If you can
trade
get
for
53.
DeForest Buckners. That'd be a tough team to
Yeah,
stop.
don't miss the forest for the trees. Yeah, exactly.
Actually-
we just need big, fast, strong guys.
Back to the triple option. Be running that
Honestly,
offense.
I would not be surprised if this is Malik Neighbors.
Ooh, Neighbors is the pick from Nate. And okay. Any other thoughts out there? I could see the trade.
They've got a plan.
They just got so many holes that I mean, offensive line obviously, but now they don't have any.
I know you guys are
weapons
worried
for
about the
Herbert.
Vikings, but they have a plan.
It'll be my turn soon enough, so I feel for you.
Kev, I just muted my camera real quick, and this is an interesting little picture right there.
Well, I got tired of you guys all having my face every time you turn your camera off, because usually I'm here, so then it gets weird. And Danny on the Clout Route was starting to abuse it. He was starting to turn his camera off when he'd say his most ridiculous takes, so it would all get blamed on me regardless of what happened. So I put the eggs in there because whether it's me and Danny or it's James and I, a lot of times you got two eggs on the screen. So there we go. I had Bing Image make me a couple of podcasting eggs, and that's just one of them. Don't worry. There's plenty more where that came from. Like and subscribe to the Clout Route. By the way, we've got. I feel bad. I don't like to. I'm not one who, unless it's Nate, because Nate and I have known each other for about our entire lives. I usually don't like to swim around in anyone's misery, and I'll try not to. But for about 20 seconds there, John, we had the exact recreation of your pose when Jordan Addison was drafted. You had like.
Oh, dude, I'm in a maximum security. I'm in a maximum security prison of the moment right now.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna at some
I don't know
point
what
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
get
do.
that. We're gonna get that screenshot and have to do it side by side. I feel so. Hey, but all I gotta
Guys,
say is
now
that guy. He was good. He turned out to be real good.
that kid's good, and I tell you what, Brian Branch is good too. But you know what else? We're not done yet. Now I'm starting to get pissed because what if the Giants take McCarthy? Because they should. But maybe they should wait a year on their exit plan too. Maybe they get Malik Neighbors and are like, all right, maybe this is what we could have gotten out of Jalen Hyatt. And they just go
Isn't it
Neighbors.
really this?
And then we can get up to 7 with James, and he can miss on Joe Alt.
Pick is in, supposedly.
Ooh.
Joe Alt.
Look.
Joe Alt.
Oh, let's go. I am so sorry, James. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
That is tough, my man.
Man, I know that's who he wanted. As a Colts fan, we talked. The last thing I wanted was a Notre Dame lineman to get drafted by the Titans. It's the last thing I wanted. So, Joe.
Does anybody else think that Roger Goodell looks a little drunk?
Yeah, let's see.
He's not like inebriated.
All
But-
day tomorrow.
He's having some cocktails.
Yeah, he's got both hands on that podium. That's for sure.
You know, Lee, I can enjoy my family the rest of the year.
Your family exists 365
I'm thinking about
days
my
a year.
family right now. I'm thinking about Listen, I'm thinking about my family right now. I'm thinking, what kind of world are these kids going to grow up in that we don't have the stones to trade up to 3?
You know what you could do is just let
I
them
mean,
all
now,
be
that's
Bears
a
fans.
question.
It's because the Vikings are woke, man. They don't have the stones. They're too woke.
They needed that big horn thing that they blow. They needed that
Yeah.
in the war room so they could be like,
Yeah.
Oh, the
"Skull!" Yeah, I don't
For
think
those
enough people.
unindoctrinated, that's the Gallahorn.
Ooh, the Gallahorn. That I think that would have fired some dudes up, man. I think that really would have got it. Not enough dudes stood up and yelled "skull" in the draft room, otherwise they'd have done it.
I think that every draft room, they should do like a contest where they can have one fan be in the draft room, and then just like have them react to like pump them up. But
Oh,
that fan has to be genuine. So if they like hate the pick, they're just gonna be like, "What the fuck, Brian?" Like, I think they should do that.
They just end up with that one. They just end up with that one fan that was pissed. The Bills didn't take Rosen.
Yeah.
oh yes, dude. I forgot about that guy. Oh my god. Yeah, I like this, Michael. I think you're onto something. And
That guy's-
record it too.
Yeah, no, this is a good idea. Yes,
That's like a 30 minutes to an hour.
and
that I would
also
watch.
like as payment to that guy too, he gets to sit in on the rest of the draft room. You know that he gets all those behind the scenes things. He gets to stay there the whole time. Listen, we just get to monetize your reaction. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Marty says like the old ESPN commercial
up,
with
Marty?
the Steelers fan who blamed Cower for the Big Ben pick. Shouts out to Marty. What's up? Appreciate you. Joe Alt going to the Chargers. So now the Giants pick is in already.
I
Who?
just got spoiled. I was on Twitter and
Oh no.
popped up.
Let's see who caused them to sprint up to the podium like this. Any ideas?
Who'd the
John's
Char-
blood pressure is just like,
who'd the Giants pick?
I haven't seen it yet. I think Michael knows. Michael, do you know?
I know, but I'm holding John hostage with this.
Is it Brock Bowers?
It's not Brock Bowers.
Lee says, John, you have the best coach and will be fine no matter what, no matter who you get.
I don't know
So
about best coach.
I see, this is why it's easy for me. I'm not surrounded by
It's
South
about
fans.
the Jimmies and the Joes.
Man, are they gonna give us the pick? The pick has been in.
Oh, damn. I just saw it too.
Kev, did you?
No way.
So you guys saw it too?
I don't know if I think I may have. But I'm not certain yet.
John's going to be so mad.
Well, I mean, that was very subtle, Nate. That's well done. Oh, it just keeps saying the pick is in. I haven't seen it yet. That's why I'm like, was that the pick, or were they just showing me someone who was sitting there while the pick was in? That's why I haven't reacted yet.
They haven't said the pick. I
Okay.
saw the pick on Twitter.
That's what I got.
Roger Goodell's walking to the podium right now.
Let's say I had it. There was this for
Sorry.
a long time. It just said the pick is in, and then it was showing this player sitting there. I was like, does that mean that is that the pick? Like what? But he was just sitting there, not reacting. See, okay, yeah. All right. So
Jalen
Woo!
Hyatt, you are a
Panther.
you are a Memphis showboat.
Oh,
You
Not even-
Arlen.
can't even send him to
Arlington
Birmingham.
Renegade.
Can't even send him to the Stallions, dude. You got to send him to the Showboats.
Michael, this is
All right.
offensive. Well, you
Alt's
can't really
gone.
see. But
What
this is
Hey,
offensive.
Carthon?
This is absolutely offensive.
I can't. What does it even say?
It's
Oh,
a
he
naked
made-
quote of a
Offensively,
tweet from Caleb Williams that says, "That's okay. I'm still a Packers fan," because he is. So
Oh no!
I just tweeted that with no caption. Nothing.
Damn. So they already own him?
Yeah.
The fix is in.
It goes deep.
Crazy.
All right, Titans. Joe Alt's gone. Carthon. Work with us, buddy. I just wrote like 1,300 words about you. Can we
That's right.
get this
Where's
get this
James
going
at?
here?
Oh. I think say his name 2 more times, Michael. I think you might pop up.
I want to know where James is.
Hey! Oh, brother, what's up, man?
Somebody tell John Harbaugh and the Chargers they don't have any fucking receivers.
I was trying to
How is
push
that-
Bauer. I was trying to push Brock on him.
What the fuck just happened? I've watched.
You know,
Master
I've seen the picks, I've not
Skywalker.
paid any
There's
attention.
too many of them.
You know what, James? You should have
What are
known
we going
that
to do?
the fact that they
Jeez.
hired Greg Roman and after what he did in
I thought they were
Baltimore-
trying to trick us. I thought they were hoodwinking us. They didn't hoodwink us.
That's what's rough. It was on the tea leaves. Harbaugh, Greg Roman, O-line,
We
but
knew it.
they
But
don't
their
use.
O-line-
Why don't they
Yeah.
leverage a trade back? Why wouldn't you
Their
leverage a
O-line-
trade back
Yeah,
at
such a
5?
good- Such a good.
There's 3 big time pass catchers and a quarterback for people to come up for, and you've got the best tackle class in recent memory. Why?
Is this,
Like you love? I mean, sure, maybe Joe Alt's that guy, but Jesus Christmas, dude, why? That's a terrible, allocation of resources when your roster's
Okay,
that shit.
so we've got Neighbors just went right. Like I got to get caught up here.
Is this going to be the Penn State guy?
I think they should-
Neighbors to New
I-
York.
Oh, I think the Titans trade back. Titans. I think their top 2
Oh, you're
guys
thinking
were
to 11?
Joe Alt and Neighbors.
Unfortunately, that makes
We
too
just
much
missed
sense.
out on both.
Come
of
back
them.
to 11. Let us keep 23. Just come back to 11 for like something else. We'll give you, something else.
I
Give him Justin
cannot-
Jefferson.
We'll give you cash
So-
consideration.
I'll give you a fact sheet.
So right now, that Bears-Panthers trade was basically DJ Moore, Darnell Wright, Tyreek Stevenson, Caleb Williams, and next year's 2nd-round pick for Bryce Young.
I can't, guys.
I'd take that
What
trade.
the fuck happened? How did we miss them both?
Because you were 7th.
Will
I
Levis
can't.
doesn't need tackle.
Should have sucked worse, dude.
Yeah,
We
should've
won
sucked.
that last game.
Oh, I'm so.
We would have. We
Okay.
still would have ended up here. I can't. Our top 2 are gone. That is horrible. Yeah, Trev, I'm on the clock. I made it just in time to watch Tennessee disappoint me. Trade back. Give me the 11 and 23.
Dude, I am bound and shackled by the moment right now.
Dude, that
I don't care what. I
Minnesota
don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow.
fucking pissed.
I'm going to be so mad, though, somehow the Vikings do something really
Oh.
stupid and then draft Penix. I'm going to hate that so much.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
Marty,
my
thanks.
feelings,
Yeah,
Jonathan,
Marty.
is it.
New
Dude, if you even-
front office. Like it's all the fucking same. Oh, they're gonna draft Romo Dunze. That's what's gonna happen.
If you guys even take a call, from Denver,
Dude, what if it's JJ McCarthy?
you better
They don't
not
have
answer
to
that.
commit to
phone.
Will
Come on,
Levis.
yet. Will Levis is the future.
Just Titans.
They don't have to commit to him. He's not
Oh,
their
no,
dude.
yes, we do. I'm committed to him.
Did you buy
saying.
stock in
You know what?
Hellman's or-
Kevin O'Connell's good buddies with his Kentucky coach.
You also have that fire ass.
We have a trade to announce.
Picture.
You want Will Levis?
Yeah, I could put.
No, no.
I could
no.
dig
That's
that back up.
the man. He's the savior.
2
He's
minutes
the
left.
savior. Michael, I know you forgot how good he was. It's been almost a couple months. I know you forgot.
No, I like Will Levis. I'm just talking about your organization.
Well, we got new guys in there now, so I think it's better. But we are a trash franchise.
Isn't it crazy that there's been no trades yet?
Very kind of crazy.
It's going to be really.
Dude, I'm
underwhelming
buying.
when
I'm
a
buying the
trade
dip
happens
on the Titans.
and it's like 39-22. or 30.
Trevor's been Trevor's a known Tennessee Titans hater. Like, I don't respect his opinion whatsoever. I don't respect it.
Trevor,
Also,
Trevor,
anybody else you
leave
see
him
John's
alone,
closet
dude.
open up behind him? Is there a ghost in your house, John?
Is your dog?
Oh, there it is.
I feel so
That
bad.
was
That's
great.
a paranormal activity, dude. That's gonna be great for the channel.
Hey,
I was like, am I losing my mind?
no, but hey, James, what'd you think of one of the Texans alternates?
They suck, and they
Talk
wanna
about
be
the
Houston
Memphis
Oilers so
Showboats.
bad.
Oh my God, yeah, dude.
Gross.
Those look so XFL.
Yeah,
When
they're
we
also-
brought him up, I was waiting
also,
for
like,
Andre.
how about like no? I don't think any of the new jerseys released have been good. Like the Broncos just want to be the UTSA Roadrunners.
Broncos is so bad. It's
Hey,
All
by
the,
the
Bron-
way-
all the Broncos have to do is just use the alternates and make them their mains, and they win.
The Broncos are
arguably
the
a best
Tiburon Sharks. Like that's an NCAA
Yeah.
14
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
The ride's over. We're starting a new ride.
I'm not gonna say it, but the Titans pick is in, so I'm not saying anything.
Don't say it. It
Don't.
says in. I can't see it. So
Don't you
watch
say
me
it.
get.
All
Oh
right,
come
James.
on, man! Why we gotta do this? To you, man?
I'm just kidding.
I'm
We're not
not.
doing
Let's see. Yeah, get me up there. Get me up there. Get me up there.
Get up there. Come on, what are we doing?
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Not traded. So I'm going. I'm going to predict they're going to take Latham, the tackle from Alabama.
That's a
I expect him, or I will be mildly. It wouldn't surprise me if it was Rome Odunze.
Latham or Fashanu, probably.
Yeah,
Um,
John Rice.
a lot of people really like Troy Fatnu as tackle too, as well.
I think you could trade back on those guys, though. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I thought for the Chargers too. I think you guys should just trade back. quick.
Chargers are absolutely never going to pass the ball. They had us all bamboozled. Here we go.
Dude,
Turn this
I'm going to
volume
hate
up.
watching Chargers games next year. As cool as running the ball is, Justin Herbert is Justin Herbert.
Lee, I'm going to have a heart attack. Not looking at you guys
Yeah.
no more.
Lee, do you not have a dog in this fight? Lee's very zen right now. I'm having an aneurysm.
Lee, I thought doesn't Lee live in Arizona? Probably a Chiefs fan though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about anything, dude.
Oh God.
Literally, the Chiefs fans should be as happy as possible.
Yeah, what do the Chiefs?
So
Here we go,
my,
boys.
one of my first baby pictures is me
Pick
as
is
an
in.
infant
Pick is in.
in a Brad Johnson jersey. And what I'm trying to tell Lee is I don't want my kids to have pictures they don't remember in like a Sam Darnold jersey.
JC
What do we
Latham, boys. There we go. There we go.
Solid
Let's go.
number 2 for you there.
I'll
James?
take it. I will take
Fun.
him. Yeah, I'm
What
okay
you
with
do
it.
is,
I like that actually.
is you get a Brett Favre jersey for your kids.
He's an animal.
Mildly surprised they did it over
Maybe just Wrangler
Odunze,
jeans.
but yeah, absolutely been the right choice. Yep.
That makes sense.
Absolute right choice. Correct.
All right, Falcons. I know you fucked with us all off season. How about you do us a solid? And
Dude, it'd be so funny after all the stuff about like tampering if they're just like, hey, you guys want to trade?
listen, we'll drop all the tampering stuff. We'll tell Goodell sweep that under the rug. If you just give us,
Are you
just give-
guys
and listen, we'll give you some extra shit to put on appearances. We don't want anybody to think
absolutely,
it's rigged.
Lee.
We'll give you
Absolutely.
some stuff.
Oh, the Falcons. So this is everybody's bathroom break pick, right? We got the Falcons at 8.
Not for John,
What we
potentially.
get? Oh, we got to get
Not fun
Nate
anymore.
back
They
up.
Yeah,
They can't-
until the Vikings pick.
Oh, actually, that's right. Yeah, we got to have John's technically like in the hot seat until 11.
He's been in the
right?
hot seat since pick 4.
I'm happy with it, boys. I'm very happy with it. We needed it.
Good for you, dude.
You still need a quarterback, though.
That's ridiculous. We have receivers now, linemen, a coach that's going to pass the ball, running backs that catch the ball. We're probably going to win the NFL this year. It's crazy.
You're going to win the NFL.
Yep,
My
that's
dad.
correct. I've never been to that. I've never been to the up there so high, so I don't know what happens when you get there.
We are going to be beating the final boss.
Yeah.
Yes,
Dude, my dad-
I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy. Sorry, we're gonna. I don't have
Hey,
many.
I do got to ask you this: if the Titans, or let me correct myself, if the Oilers had never made the mistake and left Houston, who would you have rooted for?
If what?
if the Oilers didn't make this mistake in leaving Houston, who
I
would
was a
you root
Cowboys
for?
fan.
Oh,
Oh, thank
I
God.
was like a 5-year-old Cowboys fan, like everybody else in the '90s. I know that was probably a lot like before most of you guys were alive. But the Cowboys used to be. Kev, don't laugh. I know you're as old as me.
No, I remember that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it used to
Yeah.
be back in our day. It was America's team.
Back in
you
my
know?
time, the Cowboys were really good, and the Huskers won national titles in football.
That's
Hey,
why
I-
we're bald. We're the last folks to
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
see Cowboys win games. What were you saying, Nate?
I was alive for the Cowboys winning some Super Bowls.
Did you guys
was
lose your
not.
hair? Did you guys lose your hair watching drafts?
I lost my hair when the Titans were 1 yard short of winning a Super Bowl. Fell out on the spot.
Mine
That
all
sounds
fell
about
out
right.
when Reggie Wayne slipped on a slant route in the Super Bowl, and some dickhead named Tracy Porter ran a pick six back. Yeah, that's when
Yep.
I lost all mine.
Tracy.
Fuck you, Hank Basket. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
divorced. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's too personal. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him.
Ben, Ben in the chat might defend Hank Basket. He's an Eagles guy, but you know what? Yeah, fuck Hank Basket. Who else?
Yeah, put him on the hands team.
Gary Anderson.
Ah,
Hey,
Yo.
don't diss our northern brethren there.
Listen, Gary Anderson, get a second, get a second piece of face mask on your helmet, and then try to kick.
Second piece of
You
face mask.
dumbass.
I forgot he had one of those like 19.
Yeah, he had like one strip. He had a face bar.
What was the thought process behind those? They're like, we'll save some money. No one cares if the kicker breaks his jaw. Like, just
Yeah.
put the one piece there.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
exactly,
Exactly.
man. That's why I'm glad he got. Unless that's a
Oh
second
my
marriage.
god. Oh my god. I think I just saw something real crazy about this draft pick about to happen.
Holy
Jay-
cow, dude! I keep getting fooled by the pick is in, and then they're just showing you a guy, and I'm like, holy fuck, is that the pick?
Yeah.
If this we're all gonna be mind blown if this is the actual pick.
Oh no.
Oh no! What
Oh no.
did Arthur Smith make this pick?
Are the Falcons developing McCarthy behind Kirk? Oh God.
Oh no.
No.
Did they take the Vikings whole thing?
Oh, they took his quarterback and his future quarterback.
Dude, I wrote a whole article about having both of them.
Just posted
Yeah, I
again.
know,
Saying,
they
Here you
read
go,
it.
Falcons fans.
They were like, that's not a bad idea, dude.
This is
Holy-
if this is legit, this is absolutely crazy and insane.
Guys,
I'm not,
I have to
I
answer.
told myself I'm not
Lee.
going on Twitter.
Yeah, I've been avoiding it too. I got to answer Lee's question here because the answer to it is wild. You guys won't believe this. He asked, I'm so sorry, Lee. He says, did the Cavs win tonight? They are currently down 106-66. So
What
let's just
the
say
fuck?
there's something magical in that home cooking in Orlando.
You don't
Yeah.
win in Orlando. You do not win in Orlando.
Woo! So anybody thinking that 2-0 series lead was safe? Nada.
No, sir.
Adele's getting up to the podium.
Oh, here we go.
He seems a little more
Here we go.
coherent.
Yeah. You know what else, Lee? You try watching a Vikings draft sober.
What?
I told you.
This
Wait.
is wild, dude.
He's
old
old
as
as
Wait.
hell.
Fuck.
Wait.
They are so smart, dude. They're the smartest franchise ever.
I mean, Hey, I love it for
Wow.
Indiana reasons, but
He's 28 when his rookie contract, when
Bro.
Kirk Cousins' contract ends.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. All right. So at 8 is batshit,
John.
right? But
Oh my
but-
god. The Bears are about to get Rome Odunze.
Oh yeah.
Nate, you guys are about to have a team.
No.
But if if there's a quarterback in this class that archetypically fits that Kirk Cousins mold, if you want Zach Robinson designing your pass game and Kirk Cousins slinging it for a year, and then Michael Penix figuring out how to stop throwing fadeaway jumpers for a year or two under Kirk, Sure, timing's fine. But why are you doing that at 8? Like I don't hate that landing spot, but dude, that's batshit. They have no one on the edge. I mean, both their tackle spots are short up, so I get why are you using a luxury pick here?
They used a luxury
They used a
pick
luxury
for
pick
Bijan.
for-
What do
You
you
could pick a
expect?
left-handed Ritter. You know,
Yeah.
Come on, what are we
You
doing?
pick a lefty Ritter and you go.
Hey, don't diss.
Hey, you know what's
Michael
funny about
Penix
Ritter?
Jr. right now? Y'all will see. Aside from Caleb Williams, this is the future.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about Ritter though is Ritter had the fastest 40 in that draft class of any of those quarterbacks, and then everybody started shitting their pants over the Michael Penix Pro Day 40 when the guy doesn't move in game.
Did they just like coach old scouts from like the old Al Davis era? They're like, hey man, just slap me some 40 times and
This is
Dude,
crazy,
this is
man.
literally this is a quarterback pick you make in 1986.
well, the good
This
news
is a quarterback
is like
pick you make when you're like, you know what? None of these guys have the ego to bitch about getting sat behind a good quarterback for 5 years.
this guy didn't have
Let's
5
just-
years.
Let's just tell Steve
24.
Young hold his horses for 2 more Super Bowls. You know, let's just get. Oh,
Guys,
What
I
a
graduated
dumbass.
high school with
Nate, who
Mike
do you want?
Penix.
Who do you want here before they announce it?
To be honest, I want Dallas Turner. I'm not going to be too upset about Odunze, but I would prefer Dallas Turner.
Dallas Turner should have went
And the pick is in, by the way.
3 minutes ago. I can't believe Michael Penix is
Dude,
a
Mel,
Falcon, dude.
Penix.
Mel Kiper's having a stroke on stage. I can't tell if he loves or hates that pick.
Dude,
I-
I could not care about the Falcons, and that pick makes me like angry.
I feel
love it.
so bad. I have a
So-
coworker that's a Falcons fan. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to check social media to see the.
I don't even know how to feel about it because it's genuinely so mind blowing. Like it's
Really
if you're
is,
in a
dude.
franchise on Madden with your buddies and he like signs Lamar Jackson in free agency, but he also has like a top 10 pick, and then he drafts this guy,
Yeah.
you would clown him. It's
Mel
horrible
Kiper's
mismanagement.
probably up there. Mel
Hey,
Kiper's
you-
probably up
you,
there going to pass up on Trent Dilfer when all you've got
Yeah.
is Jim Harbaugh. Give me a break.
Who the hell is
Oh,
Mel
what'd you do?
Kiper anyway?
All right,
Yeah.
let's
Did you hear it?
go. This draft could not have gone any better to start for the Bears.
Who'd you get? You get him? I don't see it yet.
Rome
Have you-
Odunze.
Oh, there
God,
you
your
go.
offense is so fun.
Hey, you know, tell Ryan Poles when he's done playing Madden, he's got to actually scheme something up too.
That's somebody
Fun with
else's
all
job.
these picks,
Hey,
dude. Coach-
John, I can't hear you
Team
from the
sucks.
basement of the NFC North here. I mean, I can barely hear Michael from
crazy.
third place, but you know, fourth place, I can't hear you.
Dude, I
you
can
have too
at
much
least let me
faith
be
in our
number
little
two.
brother Lions.
I love this pick, man. I think he's so good.
I
hate it
legitimately,
as a
if
Packers fan.
this, if this works out, I'm legitimately going to be insufferable.
He's
Yeah, you're
he's
gonna
gonna
be terrible.
He's gonna
Hey,
be your wide receiver one by.
Is it possible to get the
2025.
shoey you owe us tonight?
I don't think he
Hey,
deserves one.
I'll have
I think
to set up
Nate's-
shot outside, but yeah.
Nate's riding high, dude. I think we. Well, maybe we do the shoey. I'm pissed at him. Let's do the shoey.
I'll have to. I'll have to
Somewhere
separate
Justin
it.
Fields is furious right now. He
Yeah,
never
man.
had these kind of people to throw to.
Not even close. Yeah. See, Marty, we're getting JJ without. We're gonna keep 23 and get JJ. We're gonna get Chop Robinson at 23. Yeah, laugh it up for about another hour, Nate.
I got Keenan Allen too, man.
Dude, McCarthy is worthless.
Ooh.
I
Man,
just
dude,
saw
that
a
is just-
spoiler.
That is audaciously incorrect.
Oh,
I just saw a spoiler.
Oh, I just saw it. Yep.
it's on my screen now
There it
too.
is,
And then
boys.
just mentioned
We're on the
it.
clock.
Here it is. He's gonna get his man.
Hang on. Somebody pull up the Discord.
With the 10th
somebody
pick
get
in the
this into the
draft.
Discord before the pick comes up. I'm gonna send it right now.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Team
draft.
General channel. Someone screen share this.
Shanu. Let's see how fast I can get Discord.
All right.
What did they give up for
Most recent message in the Team General channel. Pull it up. Let's
Pull it
watch.
up.
Let's
I'm getting
put
my-
that
I'm
on the
getting
screen
Discord
for the
up.
rest of the club. Get it on the screen. I don't
Okay,
care
so
what you
one
have to
thing
do.
I
I
don't
don't care
get.
if you have to plug the internet directly in to the
Working on
wall.
it.
Get that picture on the screen.
We're sending a smoke signal. Hold, please.
Do we really think the trade was necessary there?
All those
Yes.
trades they didn't make, and they're moving up one spot. Was it one spot, right?
Right. I think
Yeah.
They had to
But
know
they didn't have to
Jets-
give up the
I think
23.
the Jets
though.
could take a quarterback.
I bet you Broncos and Raiders were trying to get to 10.
What is the? I want to know
Mm.
what they traded for it, and I don't see it.
All
Oh,
right,
I can tell you.
Discord, general chat. What do you got for me? Let me find this.
Team General.
This
The
is the little
Jets-
engine that could. You got to give it a second.
The Jets get 11, 129, and 157 for
And we get a
10 and
third back?
203.
You kept
That's not
23, brother. That's
That's
good.
not bad at all.
And we keep 23. Come the fuck here, JJ McCarthy. Let's go. 61 and
Right-size
3
sports.
in his lifetime as a starting quarterback.
Hey.
61 and 3.
Oh,
That,
team-
that
team
doesn't,
general.
that doesn't mean anything because Kellen Moore went like 50-2 in college. What
JJ
happened there?
McCarthy.
There it is.
47
I got you,
point-
dog.
JJ McCarthy, 47.1% conversion rate on 3rd and 7 or longer. Second in the nation this year. Oh, does he not throw enough? Hey, when he does, it works, guys. So how
Hey,
about you get him
When,
in a good
when you get
offense,
to,
best receiver in football,
I'm blowing
the
my
best
poor
tackle
computer
duo in the league, and the top 3 tight end? And how about you win a goddamn Super Bowl, JJ McCarthy? Because that's all you do. Come
Hey,
flip that purple
when-
on. We got number 9 for you. I don't care who's
It's-
got it now. We'll clear it up.
It's
Get
incoming.
that picture on the screen, James. I'm trying to yell at Nate.
hey, you know
Trying to
what?
find
When you,
righteous
play
Steve.
when you play defenses like Indiana and Northwestern
Oh, yeah.
and crap Illinois, you'll look good. So
Yeah, Marty, if that happens, pray I have the wherewithal to call a hotline or something.
I hope it's
Incoming.
Bo Nix.
I'm gonna say for some reason I can't get Discord even open on my end.
I
so
got. I was able to
unfortunately-
make it work.
Oh,
There it
nice.
Here it is, boys.
Nice.
What up, Herbert?
Who currently
Herbert.
has number 9?
Yeah, I'm pissed. You guys took my guy, Herbert.
Ooh, there it
Herbert.
is.
Herbert,
JJ to JJ.
Herbert runs for his life every year. What's Joe Alt's contested catch rate?
That's so funny. Oh, I'm getting an ad for Tom Brady's greatest roast of all time.
Oh god.
The one where he was pissed about people having branding.
Oh no, he's got like a Netflix special coming out where he's getting roasted.
Oh, God.
It's
Can
hosted
it
by
be
Kevin
worse
Hart.
than that road trip movie?
Oh god, that's gonna be so lame. And it's hosted by Kevin Hart, so it's just not. It's not gonna be funny at all.
Right.
It's just the whole thing's an industry plant. Great.
Yeah, it's just an industry
Yeah.
circle jerk.
They're gonna have Peyton Manning there, which is cool, but he's gonna be the coolest guy there.
Dude, ESPN and now Netflix, they are doing everything they can to get me to hate the greatest quarterback in my franchise's history. Peyton is fine in small doses. I do not need 8 hours of Peyton Manning content every single week, bro. We need to
It's crazy. I could.
Get Eli off that stupid Manning cast too, dude.
I agree with that. I'm not a big Eli guy.
Just breathing into his microphone the whole time.
well, I got to say I am going to go get prepared. So I'll see you here in a bit.
Oh, Nate Chewy time, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, let's
All
go.
right, brother.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit.
That'll help. So now I gotta hang out with you guys for a little